What's going on YouTube? BD Kane 721. You've got a bonus video this week from me. I did not expect to do another video, but I realized after I made the video yesterday and uploaded it to YouTube that I should be receiving a package from Triple Crown 24 concerning a PSA submittal. I forgot about it yesterday. I didn't mention it on the video yesterday. I knew it was going to come in this week, or at least I thought it was, before I was going to be out for a couple days. And lo and behold, it did come in yesterday. And so I picked it up this morning in my mailbox. And here it is. It's a PSA return for a submittal that I made. And I'm looking right now at my pre-submittal video that I made. It was back in July of 2020. July 21st, 2020. I'm going to leave, well, let's see, I think I'll leave the link to this video below on this video upload so that you can check that out if you want. And also that has the link to JT's channel as well. But it was a quarterly grading special that was going on for an August submittal last year. And it had to deal with the Jordan years, which is basically any card in the 1990s. I mistakenly thought it was any Jordan card in the 1990s, but it was actually any basketball card, I guess, in the 1990s. And I just rummaged through my stuff and picked out some Michael Jordan cards that I had, thinking that that's what it was. So I guess I could have probably sent in a few other ones, but hey, I just sent in the Jordan cards that I wanted to get graded. Now I opened up the package just to free up some time here, so don't waste your time looking at me opening a package. I have not watched the reveal video. I've made a decision recently that any submissions that I get back, I'm not going to watch the reveal videos. I'm not going to find out the grades if I can make that happen. Sometimes I might find out just by accident, but I just want to get my 100% reaction here on video for you guys and for myself. Something funny to watch later on, something cool to watch later on, I don't know. But that's the decision that I've made. I don't think I'm ever going to change that, but who knows. Now, getting back to this particular submittal. What I did watch on this particular submittal was the first few minutes of JT's reveal video, just so that I could hear what he had to say about it. I really appreciate his input and insight into these submittals, into these submissions to PSA. I want to hear his updates and get his opinion on what kind of grades we got. It sounds like this particular submittal was brutal, and I'm usually not too knowledgeable on how PSA grades their cards, but whenever I hear that from someone like JT, I'm thinking that I'm not going to be very happy with the grades that I got. So let's see, I guess. I mean, at this point, who knows? The way things are happening with grading nowadays, you can kind of expect to get grades that aren't going to meet your standards or meet your expectations. But let's see, which side do I have here? I got the back. Yes, I've got the back here. Okay. Now, again, I submitted, let's see, 5 cards in this particular submittal. Once again, JT did a great job at packaging this up. I thank you very much, JT, for that. I'm going to be pretty careful. And I'm going to try to explain the cards as best I can before I actually show them, because I'm not too familiar with the 90s cards. So I have the spreadsheet up from his tracker up on from his Facebook group. This one I'm going to save for last because that was probably my favorite card, although it may have the worst grade. So let's move on to this one right here. This is card number 331. It is 1994 Finest. It does not have the coating. It's not a refractor. It's just a simple base card of Michael Jordan. You can see card number 331 down there. Let's see, am I getting this on camera? Yeah, I guess I am. So I'm trying to look at the Excel spreadsheet while I'm doing the filming. And let's see what I got. Now, I think when I watched my video before, I was expecting 9s out of just about all these cards, with the outside chance that there could be a 10 in here, thrown in here, but at this point, with the way JT described it, I just don't see it happening. So let's see what we got. Very nice. Got a 9 out of this one. All right. Phew. All right, that makes me happy. That's a good start. So I got a nice PSA 9 here, Michael Jordan 1994 Finest. Very cool. So hopefully that's a good sign for the rest of the submittal. This is... Now I've got 2 of these cards. These are the 1995 Finest. Again, base cards. Both of these, according to my tracker sheet here, do have the coatings on them. And you can kind of see, let's see, am I getting this in the frame? I am. You can kind of see, even when you look at the back, you can kind of see that one is a little bit better centered than the other. I think that was my biggest concern about this card, is at the centering. So let's look at the one that has, I think, the worst centering. That would be this one, just for the back. Let's see what they gave us. Yeah, so they gave us an 8 on that. So I'm going to guess that has a lot to do with the centering. Although the front looks fairly decent. But an 8 on that. Not horrible. I'm not too depressed about that one. It's such a cool card. I actually have 2 more, I think, raw of these cards. I have like 4 of these total, so I might look at the other 2 and see if they're worth sending in someday. And then this is the other one. Let's hope I got a 9 out of at least one of them. Ah, I got an 8. That's okay. So 2 8s on these 2 cards. Not too great. This one, the one on the left, looks a little better centered wise, I think, for the centering than the one on the right. And I was going back and forth about whether or not to submit them with the coating on it. Maybe the coating had something to do with getting 8s. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about that. But not horrible. Hey, it's a Michael Jordan, and you can't go wrong with him. All right, the last 2 cards. This last one, or this next one, is a 1996 Topps Finest Mystery, or Mystery Finest. And it's card M14, so I guess that means it's an insert, potentially. Centering's not that great on the back, so given the fact that I got 8s on these other guys over here, I'm expecting an 8 on this one. So let's see what we got. Oh, got a 7. Even worse. But when you look at the front, you can kind of see the centering's off on the front. It's a little bit off top to bottom and a little bit off left to right. So they really destroyed me on that one. So hopefully this is the worst card of the bunch. But still, you know, it's a Jordan in a slab. Kind of like it anyway. All right, then the card that I really liked in the bunch. This is the one that I thought maybe had a chance at a really good high grade. But again, I don't really know much about the 90s cards and how they grade. This is a 1997 Skybox EX 2001, number 9 Michael Jordan. It's got kind of that acetate look to it on the side. And when I pulled it out of my, I think I found this in a Commons box somewhere when I was going through my stuff years ago, and I put it in the Jordan box, or in the basketball box with all the other Jordan cards. I thought it's in good shape and good condition, so I don't know. Let's see what we got. Hopefully a 9. Oh, I got a 7. Wow. Yeah, so obviously there was something about this card that I just didn't fully understand. So maybe it's surface scratches, maybe there's some coloring issues with this clear part of the card. Maybe that has faded over the years, and maybe that's a problem, because all the corners were relatively sharp. The card looks a lot better than a 7 in my opinion. So all right, well, it was brutal, that's for sure. Definitely You know, my best card was the 1994 Finest at a 9, and then I went I went straight downhill from there. 2 8s and then 2 7s. So, but hey, I'm just glad I got them back. It's been a long time. I think JT said it was like 160 something days or business days for this to be processed ever since it was logged in back in October. So happy to have them. Thanks again, JT. Appreciate it if you're watching. And I will be back hopefully in the near future with some other reveal videos that will be better than this one. But take care, guys. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya.